Second to last drawing. Ever have dad sneezes before? Okay, let me explain. So, for those who are unfamiliar, as far as I know, dad sneezes are basically when you sneeze so hard that it makes your body hurt one way or another. For me, it makes my chest and arms hurt. Pretty sure that applies to plenty of people who get really bad sneezes because, well, you know, I remember bitching about it to my friends in the group chat like an hour ago, and one of them was like, "Yeah, I know the feeling, dude." Sometimes it's a relieving when some people, anyways. I think I've had like 2 or 3 dad sneezes today. Now you're probably wondering why they're called dad sneezes. Well, I think it mainly has to do with how, well, I think it's kind of like dad breath, where, where you become old and you don't take care of yourself as much as you used to, and, bits of your body are all creaky or smelly, including your breath. So, now naturally your breath is kind of meh. For me, it's my joints. And honestly, that's kind of my fault. I'm not exactly the most active person out there. Not exactly proud of it. I mean, why the hell would I be? Ironically, I think there is actually some people out there who are proud of being unhealthy or something like that, which is, quite frankly, it's pretty pitiful, honestly. It's kind of like people who are proud to be illiterate or stupid because they think that they're being cool or stoic, but okay, allow me to explain. There's actually some people out there who believe that being stupid or illiterate just makes them stoic or cool or aloof, when in reality they're just hapless retards who either don't know how to read or just don't know what the hell is going on, because they're just, well, they're just slack-jawed, monkey-brained idiots who just sit in front of their computer drooling all day while looking at like TikTok or something. I don't know if I've ever made it known, but I'm not exactly a huge fan of TikTok. It's basically TV, but you just watch it on your phone. Because it's just non-interactive garbage. I don't know what you're going to say. What are you talking about? Of course TikTok is interactive. Because all you have to do is just lazily swipe up or down to watch random shit. I mean, a lot of people say that TV's dying, but really, TV has basically just changed form. Just they could. What the hell was that? I don't know if you heard that. I thought I heard, like, I think Ruby hissed at somebody. Yeah, she should be like napping right now. It's like, you could probably already see it in the top right corner, but it's almost midnight right now. Geez, Puff, does that mean you've been working on this drawing since this morning? No. Honestly, no. I've been putting off this one for a while. You're probably wondering what I'm actually coloring in. Well, I don't know if you've ever heard of William Beebe. He's this marine biologist, I believe. And way back in the hold on, way back in the 1930s. I'm just kidding. I'm not doing a Clone High thing. So anyways, way back in the 1930s or so, William Beebe and a couple friends squeezed into this thing called a bathysphere so that they could explore the sea by Nonsuch, Bermuda. I shit you not, that is actually the place. That is actually the name of the place. Friggin' Nonsuch. It's very ironic that they called the place Nonsuch. But anyways, while Beebe and his friends were squeezed inside the bathysphere, they discovered a whole bunch of fish while they were down there. I think on the first dive, they came across the giant dragonfish, and then they came across the pallid sailfin. Then on the second dive, they came across the five-lined constellation fish, the three-starred anglerfish, and then the abyssal rainbow gar. Now, you're probably wondering why I'm bringing that up. Well, because I'm actually coloring the five-lined constellation fish, as you can see. Managed to draw all the pink lights. Now I just gotta... Oh, yoy. Oh boy, this is gonna take forever. That's all well and good, Puff, but why are you coloring these in the first place? Well, it's for my deep sea timber project. It's basically gonna be my very last thing I'm posting on DeviantArt. It's like, I guess it's like my very final project. I'm planning on, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm gonna be taking like a long break. Basically gonna be hibernating for a bit. And then once I'm done, I'm gonna migrate to new grounds because, well, quite frankly, I've gotten pretty tired of DeviantArt. Not sure how or why, just think it's mainly because, there's a couple things, but, well, there's just so many, like, boring things I could rant about. I'm not gonna bother. But I guess to summarize my feelings, it's, let's see. There's stash, folders, the AI bullshit, all that stuff. Not to mention, I don't think that much good has actually come to me from using DeviantArt all this time. It's not like DeviantArt has made me, like, depressed in the past year or anything. No, it's just, I don't know. I just find myself less and less motivated to actually post anything on there because, well, quite frankly, at some point I started getting the impression that my watchers don't actually care about me or what I draw anymore. It's always kind of a bummer when you post something online and nobody says or does anything with it. Especially if it's something they worked on for hours, It's whatever. As for what I've been up to lately, besides Deep Sea Timber, I've been just hanging out at my aunt's. Still, I think I practically live here at this point. And I've also been getting back into the MLP fandom as of late. I forgot how many good fanfics there are, especially the narrated ones by, I've been listening to a lot of Scribbler and a lot of Lost Narrator recently. Pretty good stuff, but I'll be honest, not all the narrations are bangers or anything. Sometimes, not to mention, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes the Spike, okay. Sometimes when Spike features in these little, fic readings, a lot of the times whoever does his voice is absolutely terrible. I mean, it's not like Spike's voice is like extremely easy to replicate or anything. It's not like I can do it. It's just that, like, it's just his voice can't be that hard to replicate, right? But anyways, other than that, the stories are good, but a lot of them tend to, well, it's just a lot of them. I think my only real complaint is that some of them tend to, I don't know. I guess a lot of them just tend to be romance stuff. I don't mind romance, but sometimes it's like, same song and dance each time. Just shipping two random characters. But what's baffled me? I'm surprised nobody has tried a whole, like, polyamorous thing. Like, okay, let me explain. A lot of them just have like one or like one or two of the main six dating or something, or falling in love and all that stuff. But I don't think I've come across a single MLP fic that has all of the main six dating. Just as like a polyamorous thing. Because, I mean, I don't know, it might work. And you're probably thinking, well, why don't you just write it yourself? Well, I would, but I haven't actually watched the show, and let's see, how long has it been? I think I was actually pretty crazy about the show when I was about 7 or 8 years old. Makes sense. And I think that was when I watched it the most. I don't think it was on Netflix at the time though, so I only ever relied on like clips on YouTube, or just episodes that people like, or just episodes that people re-uploaded to YouTube, or just whatever was on TV. I don't know. Actually, I don't think me and Dad used regular TV, but whatever. Moving on. Where was I? Oh yeah. I think I was trying to contemplate one. So, anyways, I would try to make my own MLP fic, but the thing is, I haven't watched the show in like, I'm gonna say like 10 years or so, and I mean, sure, I guess I'm vaguely familiar with the characters, but not not familiar enough to like make a fleshed out story about them. You're probably thinking, well, why would you want them to be in a polyamorous relationship, anyways, Puff? It seems a little overkill, wouldn't you say? Okay, yeah, that's fair. But I think some people have actually tried shipping. You guys know Amphibia? Let's see if I can remember their names. Let's see. There's Sasha, Mercy, and Anne. That's it. I think some people have actually tried shipping, like Mercy. I keep saying Marcy. I think some people have actually tried shipping Marcy and Sasha together as like some poly, as like some poly trio couple or something. Which I actually found interesting for a little while, because I never really thought of it that people would ship all three of them together. Like, yeah. And then at the time, I also remembered, oh yeah, I forgot polygamy exists. Yeah. In case you guys don't know what exactly polygamy is, I mean, you probably figured it out by now, but polygamy is basically when it's like monogamy, but with multiple partners. Just imagine having, I don't know, just imagine having both a girlfriend and a boyfriend, hell, maybe even, maybe even more than that. I don't know. Just having multiple intimate partners, basically. That's the whole gist of polygamy. I don't really know if it's I don't really know if it's like the perfect kind of relationship. I mean, I guess it's kind of like an open relationship thing, or I don't know. I mean, imagine having to balance like 5 or maybe even 10 different partners. That'd be crazy. Or hell, imagine if they got married and like who would have to take whose last name. I guess you could always do one of those compound last name things, but there's no way that can end well. I mean, imagine having 3 last names cobbled together with your first and middle name. Ugh. I think Emp Lemon ranted about this on his Downward Diary channel. And yeah. Anyways, all 3 of them are done. Finally. Come on. There we go. Alright, now to just... Oh, shit. Oh, hold on a second. But whatever, enough about MLP. Let's just, Oh yeah, okay. One thing I really want to talk about is the many pieces of Mr. Coup. I haven't been able to play it, but I've seen plenty of gameplay. I would play it, but it costs money. And, I don't think it's compatible with my laptop or my phone, so that's out the window. But, for those who haven't played it, it's a point-and-click adventure game. It's a fully animated Okay, it's a fully animated point-and-click adventure game created by what the hell is his name? Shit, I forgot his name, but I think it was like Nacho Rodriguez or something. I don't know if that's his real name or not, but anyways, I'll probably look it up later. But the game is as the title says it's about this little guy named Mr. Koo who's trying to find all his pieces because, well, spoiler alert, at one point in the game he gets chopped up into 3 pieces: his head, his torso, and his legs. If you want to, like, check out some gameplay of it, or if you want to play the game yourself, and I think it's on. It's supposed to be a T. I think it's on Steam, and I think it's also compatible with PlayStation and Xbox and stuff. Again, I wouldn't know because I haven't actually gotten my hands on it, but I'd like to. I guess I could get it for Christmas, but I don't even have a system to play it on. Like, I don't have my PC or anything. But anyways, I think the game is really good, at least by the looks of it, because I think the game is very unique. And not to mention, I fucking love the art style and the animation. I've always loved really stylized and cartoony art. I've always really loved stylized and cartoony animation. And, well, yeah, needless to say, the animation is really fucking good. Trust me, it's really good. I really don't want to spoil too much of what happens in the game, so I'm not going to bother explaining too much. Besides, there's not really. I don't think it's really possible to explain the story of the game because it's all very abstract. Like, there's not a single thing in the game that's fully explained, and it's. I think I like it that way. There's not even a single word of dialogue, so. I think it's meant to help you piece together your own little weird theories or stories. Okay, but spoiler alert. My personal take on the story is that, let's see. It's that Mr. Koo is actually a piece of. He's actually a grain of sand from inside of this cosmic hourglass. And the hourglass is controlled by these 2 beings or deities. We'll call these beings the let's call them the Elder and the Axolotl. No relation to the. Okay, now the Axolotl, no relation to the one from Gravity Falls, mind you, is well, as far as I can tell, he's like this unstable, childish creature that basically shapeshifts into an alligator when he's pissed. Or a crocodile, I don't know. Meanwhile, the Elder is this, he's this big mean old guy who really fucking hates the Axolotl because the Axolotl is always fucking with the hourglass. He's always flipping it over and turning it topsy-turvy, while the old guy just wants to keep the hourglass the way it is. And I'm assuming since Mr. Koo escaped from the bottle, from the hourglass, now he's, kind of just trekking along, doing whatever. And, well, either that or, I'm just adding these bubbles. Just want to say, I really love the way that the axolotl is drawn and animated in the game. I love how it's animated like it's made of rubber or jelly. It has a very fluid way about it. I don't think I have anything more interesting to say. So, yeah, that's the show.